everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how much money I made on YouTube in 2020. I filmed one of these videos last year breaking down how much I make doing YouTube every month. I think I did the last 6 months last year, but in this video I decided just to do the whole year and really break down how much I get paid through YouTube and Google AdSense every month and what that's like as a small YouTuber, so you guys can kind of see. I think that's pretty interesting and you guys seem to love that video last year, so I figured I would do that again for you guys. And still to this day, the #1 question I get after people find out that I do YouTube is, how much money do you make? And it never fails. So I like making these videos so I can kind of resort back to for people to like watch if they're curious, because that's always people's #1 question. And I always just say, like, you know, it ranges every month. I don't make the same amount every single month. It really just depends on views, how many ads you're placing in your videos. I broke this down in my video last year of how many different factors go into how much you make every month, and I think I put in like at least 7, and there's even more than that based on location, age, CPM, and all that. So there are tons of factors that go into it. That's why every YouTuber and every person ranges and does not make the same amount just because they have X amount of followers or X amount of views. That's why it's such a different range, because of all those different factors that are unique to each person. So for example, in my last video, when I made this video last year, at that time I think I had about 21,000 subscribers, and right now I'm currently making it at around 42,000. So I've doubled since then, and my revenue, for example, is like not that off. I do keep Google Sheets writing down how much I make every month, just so it's a lot more organized for me when I have to do my taxes, so I know how much I have made compared to last year. And all in all, it's pretty similar. I have made a little bit more through sponsorships and affiliate links and things like that than last year, so all in all it has been more. But when it comes to ad revenue, pretty similar, in some months less. So we will go through that right now. I have my laptop here and I am gonna put up screenshots on here so you guys can follow along and see what I made. And also keep in mind, the ad revenue that I say on here isn't necessarily what I make doing YouTube every month. I would say on average it's more like 50 to 70% of what I made in that month. But just for reference, I only am speaking about AdSense and Google Ads of how much I made, and not the sponsorship side and all of that, because under contract I legally cannot say that. But anyway, let's just get into it. So for the first month of 2020, I made $1,018.31. I feel like this month, in the beginning of 2020, I started out making more than I am now. I'm making a lot less now just because of certain content, so it just depends. In the month of February, I made $965.98, so pretty similar amounts. In the month of March, see, there's a huge decline in this. I made only about $610.93 off of ad revenue this month. So I started off really strong in the first couple months because I did have a couple videos that performed pretty well, which was this one that I made last year, how to grow your YouTube channel, and I think like my 6 a.m. morning routine or something like that. So I had a lot of views in the beginning of 2020, so I did make a lot more money than I did as compared to like March. So that's why there was a pretty steep decline, which is very important why you have to save. If you guys do YouTube, please save a lot of your revenue, because it fluctuates every single month. So it's I think it's pretty interesting to see how it does fluctuate and see how it's not as consistent, because it will really teach you to save more. So that's literally what I do a lot, is mainly save when I get my check monthly. And okay, so in the month of April we did go up a bit. So this month I made $722.13. In the month of May, again a decline, so we made $567.76. And then in the month of June, similarly, I made $506.79. And then for July, you guys will see a huge increase. So back in July, I made $1,136.27 off of revenue, and just like I can go back and look at my reports based on the time of year, and I've been doing YouTube for the past 3 years, coming on 4 years, and every year when I go back to school, I make the most revenue. Because you guys love to see that back to school content. So yeah, I always end up making the most during this time of year, and I always see an incline. So I did make a lot more last year, but when it came to sponsorships and that, it did end up being pretty equal to how much I made last year. So yeah, that's pretty important to note. And then in the month of August, I made $2,706.40. So same situation, beginning of the year is always when my channel normally performs like its best. Going into the month of September, I made $1,023.73 through some ad revenues, and you guys will see a like quick decline in ad revenue during these months. My channel normally like does not perform well during this time of year. So in the month of October, I made $695.68, and my camera's about to die, so hopefully I can finish this. And then in the month of November, I made $542.09, and that's pretty much it. I don't have how much I made in December yet because we are in the beginning of it, but as of right now, I'm on track to make similarly to $500 this month. But yeah, I hope you guys appreciate how transparent I am with you guys. That's why last year I didn't feel comfortable doing like the whole year of how much I made through Google Ads, but I don't know, I figured I would just do that for you guys this year. I thought last year would be my only video where I ever did this, but here I am again, so maybe I'll do it next year. We will see. But yeah, I hope you guys find it very interesting to see how it can vary from YouTuber to YouTuber if you watch these types of videos. I know like I had so many people in my comments last year talking about how interesting it was to see like the difference in like subscribers versus views, like with other people they watch, that they found out like someone who has like 100,000 subscribers making a similar amount to me versus someone who even has like 5,000 subscribers making more than me. It just completely varies, and that's why I like that people are pretty open with how much they make on here and see how that can compare. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, seeing me being an open book with how much I make on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.